The Pirates has finally opened the bank account for the Betway Premiership this season. 3 points, 1-0 against Stellenbosch in the Betway Premiership player rating show on the Happy People TV. Let's see how the players did, and is it finally going right, the positives, the negatives, and how the game went. Don't touch that dial, don't go. Hey, it's all our fate. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Happy People TV, London Pirates fan channel. I am your host, KP, and I'm joined by Mr. Coach for this player ratings show. Dean Tangda, Prayaga, 1-0, Stellenbosch.
Hola, Prayaga. Gimnati mapakane kaya sanbona. Very happy, bro. I'm actually stoked in fit too. Honestly speaking, we've struggled against Steve Barker for a long time. I think we've gone now 2 seasons without a win in the league against Stellies, so a very big win. And for me, more importantly, to be completely honest, as much as we had the score might be 1-0, but for me, I was more impressed by the performance. I think it was a great display by the boys on the pitch today. Absolutely dominant. We looked like a team again. As you can see, the thumbnail, the Orlando Pirates has arrived, the real one. It really felt like it. I think the scoreline in Fato doesn't reflect the game, honestly speaking. We were by far the better team on the pitch. And, if we'd converted our chances better, the score would have been even better. So, yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very optimistic. I'm glad we get our first points against Stellenbosch specifically. So, yeah, Fato not too much.
Yeah, a very good win at home, under pressure. I thought we would maybe rest players, but I think it's good momentum. Let's talk about, I get your sentiment. We should have won by a bigger margin. So how do you feel like the balance of the game went? Why did you dominate? How did you dominate?
I think from the get-go, the coach got the starting 11 correct. I'm not just saying that because he shows my predicted 11. I genuinely believe the coach fielded a very strong lineup. We were balanced and fair. If you think about off the ball, on the ball, we had a lot of cohesion. If you look at our fullbacks, our centre backs, I think Siema and Mbogazi now have a much better understanding. They are able to interchange, play with each other very well. I think Chain also doing quite a decent job of organizing them on the ball. I think we dominated them so much because, first of all, Stellenbosch did not press us as high as I thought they would. They kind of waited from the center line, and we definitely took advantage of that because they only got 3 players, but again, very deep in their own half, rather. And I think between Undul and Ombata, they did a very good job of spraying the balls around, making sure that we stretch the pitch. If you look at the passes that were being played by Mbogazi and Siema to find our fullbacks were absolutely incredible. They had one of their best passing nights. I think for sure in the first 70 minutes, maybe we got no passes wrong coming from them. I think they were absolutely exceptional in their passing game. I think Mufokeng playing the 10, although it wasn't for too long, gave us a lot of balance, especially in the first half. He gave us that numerical advantage up front because now we kind of had a front four as opposed to having a midfield split from the line. Again, having a police on the left and Spilibit on the right just works, man.
I also think the whole Mufokeng in the 10 thing, I think to an extent we were lucky that in fact, besides even 10, there was a point in the first half where I was like, hey, Messi free rule. So with the way they press and the fact that they pressed less than usual, I feel like that was an unknown quantity that they were not ready for. And I think we used it well. I'm just not sure what happens if it's planned for. But we got all our scorers on the pitch at once. And we've got to be optimistic about that, I think. I think that's a good summary in terms of how we actually dominated. I think the rest we'll explain going into the player ratings, player by player. Danko, Mr. Coach. Okay, let me just get to the screen that shows us who did what and how much do they deserve. Okay. Well, you know how football goes in Vitsu. Gotta start from the back. Sibo Chain.
Yeah, I thought Chain played well, bro. I thought he played really well. I think he spills the ball once, but not even enough for me to do it. I think even his distribution was better than normal, which is something you can question sometimes. So for me, I think Chain 7.5, it's a nice clean sheet for him. First of the season, so yeah, 7.5.
You know what? Yeah, I think 7.5 is actually well deserved. I saw him playing off. I don't want to say coming out off his line a lot, but his sweeping, let me just say his general sweeping play was much better in this game. I think 7.5 is actually well deserved, Mr. Coach. Well deserved, Mr. Coach. All right. Do you want to rate Van Rooyen even though he came off so early?
Yeah, we'll just give him obviously a 6 for coming to work. It's not a bad 6. It's just he was unlucky to pick up a knock early in the game. Speedy recovery. Hope we have him for the game against Sundowns.
The way I'm hearing it, bro, it was one of those overstretching the muscle kind of injuries, bro. So
yeah,
hoping and praying, hoping and praying, bro. Hoping and praying. I feel it. Well. This was a big performance here by Siema today. How do you feel about him?
Outstanding, absolutely outstanding. I saw that Siema that I was impressed by in preseason today. I think he did everything so well. So comfortable on the ball. He was calm. He wasn't making any rash decisions, and he was also a lot more thoughtful in his passing. Played incredible passes. I think Hotom Fetum Timmy assisted. And I'm totally not the dog. He deserves to get an assist for that. I think maybe he lost the ball. He got this thing in the later part of the game. Lose a concentration where I think he lost one duel and maybe gave the ball away once. But if I think of those two only from a whole performance, an 8 for me. Outstanding.
Hey. I like the partnership he's building with TLP. Long may it continue. Long may it last. I agree with that. 8, very encouraging performance, bro. Very encouraging performance from Siema. And then, yes. I don't want to give it too many names, but I feel like Spisi and Kogi had a partnership. And then you had CM and Sesane and Nda. And now I feel like this is one that we can actually call a partnership. But before we get too much into that, how do you feel about TLP's performance? I think one of the best for the season for me, bro.
Yeah, so I actually think it's a very nice partnership. When I think about the fact that how they split their responsibilities on and off the ball, I think TLP is now staying ways more comfortable as like a sweeper and allowing Siema to come out. I think their communication works really well. Siema likes to burst. TLP now has the maturity to relax and wait. I think a mirror of each other, honestly, an 8 for me as well for TLP, another outstanding performance. He felt like a captain today, actually.
Yeah.
Sometimes I question, is he too young to get that armband? Today, he really felt like a captain. He was a leader on the pitch, and it was very clear.
True. Yeah, no, and an air of arrogance that I also liked. It felt like he belonged. Okay. I'm just thinking of your statement right now when you say, Hore, we could have and should have won by more. Dion Hoto.
I don't even know what to say, bro, because the problem with Dion Horton is becoming more and more evident with each game especially with a player like CMA who plays the process he plays. Hoto's going to find himself in those positions game in, game out. Honestly, he's going to... That one moment takes away from a good performance. Because I thought defensively he did really well in Fitzu. He dealt with Mujela pretty well. He stood firm. He was willing to get in the foot race. But honestly, if I didn't win today, I was going to come on the stream and say it is all Hoto's fault. I didn't beat Stellenbosch. You have to bury that. You have to bury that. And for me, that gives him... I give him a 6.
6 for Hoto. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's actually decent that you are giving him a 6. When you can cite something where, okay, Yazin, would it be a 6 if it was a 0-0 draw? And he did the same thing. Hey, Mr. Coach, you still there? Can you? I think Mr. Coach can't hear me. Or
I lost you for a bit there, brother. No audio coming through. Was it on my side?
Yeah, I think so. You can hear me now, though. I was just saying, if it was a 0-0 draw, would you still give him that 6?
Am I the only one who can't?
Should be able to hear me, brother. Okay. Well, I think we can move on. We'll get Mr. Coach back, but I think, hey,
here, KP,
Mr. I think it's network. I think you're gonna come back soon. I think you'll be back soon. You'll just tell me. I think I'll hear you though when you're back. Can you hear me now, Mr. Coach?
Yeah, my network locked out its mind for a bit. I should be back though.
Okay, cool. You good? Oh, yeah, dope. Yeah, I was just saying, I was going to digress too much about Hoto. Is it a 6 if we draw? Who knows? Okay. Another.
Oh, if we draw, it plummets. If we draw, it plummets because, like I said, failure to win this game is all his fault.
Yeah. It's fine. No, he'll get his 6 for today. I hope people don't fight with us too much. Whew, man. He is starting to grow on everybody's hearts. He is what we expected and more, and it seems like he just can't stop getting any better. Sihle Nduli.
Yeah, bro. Like, we knew we signed a dope player, but I didn't really expect him to look this great week in, week out. I mean, I did expect a certain level. But he owns that midfield, bro. He cancels everything, starts everything. What an incredible player, man. I think another 8 for me.
Yeah, I think he deserves it. I really think he deserves it. Just too good. And he's not tied down to any position. Looked awesome next to Mbata. And actually, I think Mbule came on pretty early, and him in the 10, Nersa Shoti in the midfield with Nduli there and Mbule playing up. That actually encouraged me a lot, but we'll get to Mbule's rating. All right, Fade. Talent.
Talent looked really good, man. Really, really good. I was impressed with his performance. Kept it simple, kept things ticking. I think him playing next to Nduli makes his job so much easier. He has to stress a lot. He doesn't stress as much about trying to get the ball in progressive areas. And when the pass is there, he'll make it. But if it's not, he'll just play it back. Keeps it simple. So I was very happy. I think it's 7 for me.
No complaints. 7 sounds good to me, Mr. Coach. 60 minutes played. Yeah, I'm paid to. I'm glad that he spent so much time on the sidelines, and you have to appreciate when a player hits the ground running like that after not having much game time. And like I said, I think the reason why we could play Mfokeng in the 10 has something to do with that partnership specifically, I believe.
Definitely.
And
Definitely.
hey, man, we never said Mbata, the real Mbata, can't come back. We just felt a little bit catfished. But if he's still there, then please come through. Yeah, it's,
For sure.
President. The body language is back, Mr. Coach. The body language is back,
My
Mr.
president
Coach.
is back.
Yo, dog,
My president is
damn.
back with it too.
Yes.
I was particularly happy with this performance. I think in the first 15 minutes, he was having a ball on the pitch, bro. Answer he passed him nothing. He sets up the goal for Sibilibili. Like I said, I really enjoyed his performance in the 10. Even when he went out wide, he looked good as well. But those moments in the first half where we had him on the 10 was absolutely great for me. He looked like he was finally home, which is interesting for me to see. Yeah, maybe he could have gotten a goal as well, got an opportunity. He did lose the ball once or twice, so it wasn't necessarily at his best, but I thought he looked really, really good. I guess a 7 for me.
Yeah.
Would be perfect.
Ish. I don't want to give him a 7.5 because I'm waiting for the real 7.5 or 8 to come back, to come. So I don't want to jump the gun. But it's very tempting, Mr. Coach. It's very tempting. I think I'm giving him that 7.5, mate. I think I'm going for it, though.
Sure. He looked pretty good, man. I just hope we keep starting him in the 10.
Yeah.
Because once Okenambule and him and Apollos were sharing the wings again, and started to lose balance. Not looking as comfortable. So I liked that he had so much space. Mfukeng knows how to play in those small spaces, and he did a really good job in the 10. So I want to see more of that.
Yeah. We've been complaining ever since we saw it for the first time. So, yeah, if it's going to work out in due time, then let it work out in due time, Fede. And I feel like last season, and now we are finding the situations where we can do it consistently. The man who has given us hope back this season in the last 2 games, it's one of those Paganea fairy tales once again. Young man bursts onto the scene, scores an important goal, and then scores a screamer. That goal actually reminded me of the Nkota goal against Paulista. I felt like I was in the same moment.
Exactly.
Once again, bro. I was like, oh, done did it again, man. Oh, wait. Yeah. Man of the match?
Definitely man of the match. Mike Bamosha. Outstanding performance in defense. Outstanding performance in attack. He's got an engine. He's what you pray Dion Hoto could do sometimes because he's got the engine.
And
but the final product is there, man. And the heart to play to everything is there. Yeah, what an outstanding player. I'm tempted to give him a 9.5, to be completely honest. I can't question anything in that performance. Incredible.
Yeah, especially when you factor in those 2 jobs, Mr. Coach. When you
in defense, in fact, did you see how he went and stopped Mojela on the other side of the pitch after racing?
Dude.
That was outstanding, bro.
Oh, Mr. Coach. What actually 9.5 I scored a hat-trick, Mr. Coach.
A hat-trick is a 10. That's why I ended at 9.5. No, but I'm just also I'm thinking contextually the fact that his performance wasn't just good in attack, even in defense. His defensive performance alone earns him a 9. So, yeah, for me, 9.5 is fair, bro.
Can we not say 9? Okay. I hope, yeah, okay, no. The coach has spoken. And he is asking for an entire 9.5. Even Canva's not used to typing such numbers on this thing, bro. But it's all good. And then, hey, Buffett, what a game, ne? Oswin Apollos, Mr. Coach. Remember, we've been obviously debating about him and Mufokeng and who should play where, and you're like, they must share those wings. Let them share. And I'm like, Mr. Coach, you know these players of these nowadays, they want to stick to their side. But even just looking at his heat map here, I feel like instead of saying, okay, Mufokeng left, Apollos right, or vice versa, the free role here Mufokeng kind of gave Apollos that impetus to say, no, go free. Oh. So yeah, I feel like yeah, man, a pleasant surprise. Now personally, for that 80 minutes, I would give him a clean 7.
Yeah, I actually would have gone with a 6.5. I felt like for me, Apollos was very industrious, but nothing was coming from it, man. I mean, I will give him his credit. He did put in a shift out there. He worked really hard. Does deserve some credit, but like I'm saying, not much is coming from it. And again, once they started to play on the wings again, then swapping with Mofokeng, he got it even a little less effective. I thought he was a little bit more effective when Mofokeng was at 10, because Apollos clearly likes to collect the ball deep and then progress from there, and he had a few good moments from there. But yeah, once they had to start showing the wings again, I kind of dipped in performance. So I won't fight against the 7, but I honestly felt like it was a 6.5. Yeah, I'm still waiting for that end product, you know. Oh, Marakena Shapling Palagir. Hey, I'm bored about minya fast.
I mean, you're right. Like I said, when he does play with Mufokeng having that free role, it makes a huge difference, bro. But what I like is that it showed her, okay, they can share. Okay, it's fine, they can share. And yeah, they didn't get in each other's way. I was actually impressed with that first half. Second half, you know what, bro? I felt like we were never really in danger. And like you said, until Hoto missed, we were having a good account of ourselves. So I didn't expect us to go all out, and I did want them to relax a bit. So I'm not going to cite too much negativity from what might have happened in the second half. Yeah. So yeah, okay. You say 6.5, I say 7. We'll leave it at 7, Mr. Coach. And then when I see.
It's not I saw Mahopa that I don't know, bro, that I've never seen before in my life. He was doing turns that I didn't know he was even capable of doing, bro. I've never seen him look that crispy on the ball. He looked light, Braga. Yeah, I know Mahopa played really well. I was particularly impressed. More mobile than I've ever seen him. Of course, we know he's kind of all over the show in the front three, but he was getting into the right spaces, I think. Again, those first few moments with Mofokeng, those two combined very well, you know that. And I thought, decent performance. I think a 7 from Mahopa. You know what? If I get that Mahopa every week, then I might, he might grow on me, provided that my wingers are getting goals.
Or a 7.5.
7.
Not 7.5. Not one of the best ever. No, I'm just trying to bait you into giving him more than that. I mean, yeah, I'm fit to ish. I think he also contributed a lot in us not really having much of a threat, actually. So he's added to his game, like seriously. He's added to his game, it seems, and yeah. Sometimes I'll be like, Mahopa sometimes moves like he's 27, 28. And like you said, he's looking lighter, he's looking like a youngster again. Yeah, and it's not so dire at striker anymore. It's not so dire at striker. I don't know how many people are gonna come out with the receipts and the I told you so's, but it seems like whatever complaining we were doing last season of Arna striker, look at Mahopa. Mahopa is clearly our best striker, and
don't include me in that, Baba.
No, I mean he's clearly working the best in terms of, I don't know what it is about the radio man. If he makes people maybe a little bit more nervous. I don't know, but we just seem like our attacks have a little bit more sense with Mahopa. I don't know.
You know
bro.
what the issue is, bro?
I don't know, bro.
The issue when it comes to a number 9, the real issue, and a game like this can deceive you. The purpose of a number 9, the way I see it, is those games that define margin, where you get 1 or 2 opportunities in the box and your striker's supposed to bury it. Now, tonight was one of those nights. Spilibili's cracker gets us the 3 points, but I still know that I can't rely on Mahopa to get a goal, and that will always be an issue for me. Yeah, I don't care how much he supplies, but it will always be important that my striker can bail me out sometimes. So yeah, now
yeah, but what am I saying about him?
Unless
what am I saying about him?
You're saying he's our best striker.
He's playing the best with what we have in Fitz. Like you were saying, if you're gonna get the radio man to come, if you're gonna get the radio man, no, it's fine. I'm just trying to say.
What I'm saying is, KP, I gave him credit to say a good performance. Why did you have to go and ruin it now?
It's fine. What was your rating again, Mr. Coach?
7. Take the flowers I gave him and leave it at that.
I feel it, Mr. Coach. Well, then that's the starting lineup. Let's quickly move on to how we did on the bench. I think the first man on the bench who came on, obviously, was Mbule.
Yeah, I thought he played all right. Mbule gives us something a little bit different than other midfielders in the team. He gives us stability. He kind of slowed things down. I felt like he struggled, though, in the beginning to catch up to the pace of the game. Mbule, especially because it was kind of high-intensity stuff in the final third. He was a little bit slow to get up to pace. And, yeah, I would like to see more of him from the 10 position. However, he did give us a little bit more on the ball, a little more options, a little bit more calm. So I think a 7 is fair for Mbule. 7. Yeah, 7.
Pleasantly surprised with how he did in that position, bro. Really liked his performance. 7. I would go with it. But you know me, sometimes I give extra marks for doing something different. Like the same way you wanted to give Sebelebele extra marks because he was doing 2 different jobs. I just want to give him that shout out / extra mark for doing that different job that I was thinking, hey, yeah, another way they've been playing Tito. Is he the man for the job in the 10? And play the blinder. Yeah, I think I agree with that 7. Too cool then. Let's see who might be next. Let me just give that 7. Lamini Shenko.
Yeah, I thought this wasn't the game for Shenko, honestly, especially if you think about the context of the time when he came in. He came on just after Hoto Amistara, and we lost a lot of control at that point. And if you're suffering, I think we suffered only maybe 15-20 minutes in the game, and those are the same minutes that he played, and yeah, he struggled, man. So, I mean, he had 1 or 2 moments when he was starting to get a little bit of a combination going. Nothing came of it, but we did start to kind of like threaten the opposition Hanyane in those moments. So I'd give him a 6.
We definitely lost something, and that role of his, we'll accept it as it is, the way it is, you know. But definitely one of the midfield casualties, I believe, when it comes to. Oh, Honano, he's winning with experience, and that's good. And sharp. No, it's fine. I agree, 6. Let's actually go on to Mabasa.
Mabasa didn't get too many minutes on the pitch. I thought he was okay as well. He did a little bit of, he's a slow. He played like a wall type of thing where he was playing a little 1-2 Limfokeng and I think Limbule as well. I didn't necessarily get any chances, but at least he was a little bit involved in play, and it was honestly good to see him on the pitch after so long. So I would say 6, maybe 6.5. I mean, not much that he did, but.
I'm too ish. One thing I appreciated, I mean, he did get Boma 28 minutes. One thing I kind of appreciated, is that the cross actually looked like it's capable of doing something for a change. I don't know if you noticed that. Mohoto going down the line and actually crossing, and he was actually in a striker's position. I was like, hey, that's something. And I'm fit to. Hey, I wonder when we're gonna see Mutuma again. Moremi
didn't get enough minutes. Kind of unfair to rate him.
28, 10
he
minutes.
Got on the end of one chance.
Yeah.
He got on the end of one chance, which I think he did well for the build-up play between him and Svidibele. Good shot, man. Just out wide. Oh, he got a second one as well. Yeah, no, I thought an okay performance, but yeah, I would say 6, but I still maintain it's not fair to rate somebody who only played 10 minutes.
I would actually give them a 6.5. I feel like I don't know if it was the phase of the game or what it was, but he just looked like he had a little bit more freedom, and I liked the heart. I liked the heart that he gave today. So yeah, 6.5. Danko. Okay. We've got one comment here. Pirates are back in business. Great performance by the guys, and we deserve to win. Missed a lot of clear-cut chances, but I am impressed with how the defense made so few mistakes and shut out Stellies. How much were you biting your nails? Kadi said, peace, Mr. Coach. Woo. Flipping hell, bro.
Those throw-ins, brother. Those throw-ins, dog. You.
Rav.
I was never comfortable, but honestly, we dealt with them so well today, Fitzo. I at the end of the game, I was like, okay, maybe they're learning something about dealing with these set plays, because we won the first ball, also at the corner kick off.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, yeah, until it's gonna have to happen for the next 10 games before I can stop worrying when I see set plays.
Yeah, that's going to take a while, isn't it? Okay. Let's talk about that starting lineup. And the tactics of the game. We won 1-0. We played as a team. What do you make of Abdeslam's performance?
I thought coach got almost everything right. I think that Shapile Gidi subs are high. Wasn't necessarily enough to regain. Well, we did regain control of the game at some point, but I felt like we lost certain moments of the game, and he could have maybe put in a different profile midfielder. I'm not saying he should have maybe put in Mariko, but I'm just saying the profile perhaps would have helped him. Maybe even Tito, to be completely honest. I just don't think Shengo was the right man to come on there, and it was kind of clear. But otherwise, the coach got everything correct, man. I think even tactically, the way I'm starting to see pieces of what his game model kind of looks like, what he expects from the players. So for me, 8 out of 10, a very good performance from the coach.
Who can fight with you on that, Mr. Coach? Definitely, like we've been saying, the thumbnail is saying, and the comment is saying, back in business. Definitely looked for solutions, tried a lot of things. Not everything went his way, but definitely deserves an 8 for the way things are now looking up. I agree with you, Mr. Coach. Let's it long happen forward. That's what I'm mistake. No, we know who's who. Away 8 for Abdeslam. Referees and officiating.
You know what? I think they had a mixed game of it. I think there were 1 or 2 calls that I felt like they were getting. Stellenbosch was getting soft fouls, bro. Like I think a couple of them, but otherwise they tried to maintain the tempo. Yeah, 6.5 from Boref.
Not bad. Not bad. You know what? I'm inclined to give them a 7, man. Kore, you know what? Best compliment you can give the refs. I didn't even notice the refs. So maybe on another day it's even an 8. I never heard myself say, "Ref, protect my players." Never. I was just watching the game.
Yeah.
So Mr. Coach, me, I'm upgrading them to a 7.5. Hi, Mr. Coach. I have an opportunity.
Oh, okay. Then it goes down to 7. Nah,
Bachachile machimbos, mfethu.
like I'm saying, dog, Stellenbosch got a bunch of soft calls the way I saw it. So yeah, I think
Look, it was the game, but it's fine. Okay. Ska rope him, Mr. Coach. Hey. All right, it'll be 7. All right, Mr. Coach. Well. It all goes down to the weekend. We can put the Premiership aside for now. Our first 3 points. Thank you very much to the boys. The people who played that first 11, Bam, Van Rooyen. We expect to see them battling it out. Mamelodi Sundowns managed to get their 3 points without using one outfield player that they are planning to use. And I really feel like one of our biggest advantages was that we had more energy than them. It's going to be a humdinger. Of course, Orlando Pirates 1, Stellenbosch 0, Escotini, full-time Betway Premiership. Happy People TV, please don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe to be notified, and share so we can grow this community. Mr. Coach, I am looking at the poll results. This team can challenge 72%, 28% believe. Not yet have we found our best 11 yet. We still need to see. Only 28% of people think that. And yeah, this team can challenge. I feel like Mr. Coach, this poll question actually it's unfair. You're saying, is it our best 11? And then you're like, it can challenge. Best 11, so what we're supposed to do this season is just challenge. Okay, Feed. If that's the best we can do, then Feed. But yeah.
We come from a bad place, man. We are still being humble.
Yeah, Feed. For me, personally, we're definitely... the only question I would ask is a Tito question, but why do I feel like I can get used to this? We'll see, bro. Last minute comment coming in here saying, I am very happy that our boy striker got a chance. I am very happy that our striker got a chance. Hey, in a game of positives, that was another good positive. I like it very much. All right, Mr. Coach, how do you want to close this one?
I'm very backing winning ways. Yeah, man, very good to do ratings after a win. So please hit the like button if you enjoyed the stream. If you're gonna catch it in post, also please hit the like button. Help us get back to winning ways as well as a channel. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. Please smash that subscribe if you haven't already. And all roads lead to Lucas Masterpieces. I am actually looking forward to it now. I can't wait. And judging by lineup Sundowns, they're like, hey, that's beautiful.
They'll be ready for us, Mr. Coach. They'll be ready for us. Danko Mpetu. Danko Mapaganeo. Danko. Let me hit him. Hola.